So we had a little bit of a hiatus from the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul build up, and now we're back, son. And I am going to show you a couple things in this video that should make you extra excited to watch Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. We're going to watch it's like 2.5 straight minutes of Mike Tyson sparring an enormous heavyweight, because the thing that I kept hearing from everybody when I would show clips of him training, before the hiatus, is they'd be like, dude, they're showing like 6-second clips of him just throwing like a single combination. I'm like, right. That doesn't show you anything. That's just like anyone could look good like that. And I'm like, no, they can't. They definitely cannot look good like that. Okay. Someone could look good for 6 seconds. They can't look good like that. Not to mention we saw Mike Tyson fight against, Roy Jones Jr. recently, to where you can see how he still moves, All the really trained eye boxers are saying, Jake, like, dude, this is a completely different ball game for Jake, whatever. But bottom line is, now you're going to get to see the sparring footage, and it is, dude. Jake looked great against Mike Perry, but I cannot stress this enough to you guys. This fact, listen to what I say. I have been 3 feet away from Mike Perry. I have been 10 feet away from Mike Tyson. I cannot explain to you how different these two guys are in size, okay? Mike Tyson's head is the size of Mike Perry's body, okay? Like, I know Mike Tyson's not very tall, but the dude is a tank of a human. Mike Perry's my size, okay? Like, if I cut weight to fight, like get as low as I possibly could to fight, like Mike Perry does, we would be exactly the same size. Mike Tyson would eat me like a loaf of bread, dude. What? That was a weird metaphor. Anyway, so that's what we're going to look at. But I'm also going to do that. Listen, let me give you two sides of this. Because if you've always been looking for a reason to like Jake Paul, I'm going to give you one. Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Depends on which side of the fence you're on. You're either going to have it reinforced that you hate Jake Paul, or if you're like us, you're going to be like, all right, I like this kid. I do. I like this kid because he torched New York, dude. And it was hilarious. Also, Mike Tyson and Jake got in this pushing match that, dude, how do I put this? Well, we'll talk about it actually when we get to it. So let's do that. And then, surprise, when we're done with this story, we're going to look at these new pictures that have emerged of Conor McGregor looking like a degenerate, playing midget bowling with a girl who's like, put your face in my boobies, Conor. And he's all, I will. She's all, my little midgy boobies. He's like, you think I won't? She's like, no, I think you will. He's all, you're right, I will. Put some yayo between them and I'll really, you know what I mean? He's a degenerate. All right, so we're going to look at that. Now, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I'm serious, okay? You know how I always said that, like, my channel was getting bot attacked? I don't know if you guys have heard me. Like, I haven't actually been very clear on what I'm talking about, okay? So someone loaded my subscriber base with bots when I went on that gigantic jump, okay? And they have a system that is systematically dropping like 100 subscribers per day, anywhere between like 50 and 100 subscribers, okay? And it hurts my reach. Actually, I don't even know. YouTube says it doesn't even hurt my reach, so they don't even care. Like, they're like, that doesn't affect your reach. I'm like, all right. So I actually don't really care. But all you real people that watch my channel, if you would go ahead and subscribe, that would be amazing. It's very helpful. I really enjoy it. I mean, it's kind of like a silly way to attack my channel. If it doesn't hurt my reach, I'm like, okay, like, you understand? Like, I gained 200,000 subscribers. Like, even if you knock off 20,000, like, it's a net win for me. It's weird. It's weird. But I do want to replace them with real people anyway, because I don't want bots or anything. So subscribe, help your boy out. If you haven't, then I'll assume that you are someone who would do yayo out of a midgie's boobs. What? All right, so let's first watch Jake Paul and why we love this guy, because he's a savage, in this clip right here. Boom.
You have fame, you've knocked out folks already. What would possess you to fight the most vicious man in the world?
Making history. This is what it's all about for me, man. I'm a kid from Ohio. And New York, shut the fuck up, New York. Hey, do it yourself. Do it yourself, New York. Hey, New York, New York, New York. You're just like Mike Tyson. You were good 20 years ago. Fuck you, New York. Fuck you.
He said he's a dumbass Democrat city. That's so funny, dude. I like how he talks trash, dude. I'm going to be honest. I like it. But I'm also going to like it when Mike Tyson beats him because it'll make me look smart. And there's nothing that I care more about than looking smart. Okay? I like looking smart. This weekend at ADCC, I trained, I did a round with J-Rod at Syndicate. And then I watched him go against actual really vicious black belts for 9 rounds afterwards. And he looked so bananas good that I told everybody afterwards. I was like, I'm telling you, this kid's going to win, dude. Then I found out Philippe, my teammate, was in his bracket. I didn't even realize that. But nonetheless, the way it worked out is Philippe got 3rd. Congratulations to Felipe Acosta. And J-Rod made it all the way to the finals, and he lost to Giancarlo, same exact guy that beat Philippe, and he won his 2nd straight ADCC. But the final, if you did not watch that, watch Giancarlo against J-Rod. Is such a sick match, dude. But, yeah, so he made me look smart. I enjoy when people make me look smart. And Mike Tyson knocking out Jake Paul is going to fall into that category. So that's going to be fun. But New York does suck. You know? New York sucks, man. New York sucks. Okay? If you haven't been paying attention to what they did to this guy, they're just going to throw him in the slammer. You guys this is coming soon. They are going to sentence him to prison most likely because they are corrupt and garbage and trash. And RFK, they just pulled him off the ballot in New York. Okay? They pulled him off the ballot. This is the dirtiest state in the country. And these Democrats over there are like, we're the good guys protecting democracy. Oh, yeah? You're the good guys protecting democracy. You pull RFK off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do an entire video about that. I am. But just for now, you pulled RFK off the ballot, so you're not even going to let your people vote for him. And then you're going to put the other guy, the leading candidate, in jail. Hey, you guys are awesome. Hey, by the way, you're also the state that fired 70,000 healthcare workers during the pandemic, dude. What an awesome state. Hey, do you guys have any openings for a YouTube content creator? Because what I'm looking for in my state is I want really, really high taxes. I want to live somewhere that's crazy expensive with basically no upside. I want to live in a place where I know that if they figure out that I don't agree with them, politically, that they might just throw me in jail or take away my ability to earn a living because I wouldn't do the thing that they were trying to force me to do, which turned out to be a thing that maybe not the best idea. I love New York. Said no one ever. Fuck New York, son. Woo! How you like them apples, dude? And if you live in New York and you don't like that, well, you should probably move to Texas. It's much better. Or Florida. Or Puerto Rico. If you don't have kids and you don't have to worry about schools. So that is why I like Jake Paul. Now, let's move over to the Mike Tyson sparring, okay? So here is why I think that Jake Paul is not going to win, okay? I understand. Jake Paul's been beating the shit out of the guys he's been fighting. Those guys are not professional boxers, and they are definitely not as strong, fast, or skilled as Mike Tyson. And when I say not as strong, fast, or skilled, what I mean is you're talking about J-Rod versus me in jiu-jitsu. Seriously, okay? So when I say, I did a round with J-Rod, I helped him practice escaping someone that had him mounted, okay? So I start in full mount with his arm trapped, and he practices escaping because that's the best way for me to actually provide value. In just a straight round, you don't understand how fast it's going to take that guy to strangle me? Fast, okay? The skill gap between the people that Jake Paul has been boxing and Mike Tyson is seriously like that, okay? Really. Tyson is a completely different animal, a night and day difference. None of the people that he's fought have had knockout power. No one. None of them. None of them have boxing knockout power, right? None of them move like a real boxer, except for Tyson Fury. I'm sorry, Tommy Fury. I just don't, I don't even understand why anybody is thinking that this is a walkthrough for Jake Paul. But let's watch the sparring footage, and we'll confirm exactly that.
Who else can do it but me? Who else is he gonna fight? We got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that ever lived.
that he's ever stood across from a man with the sort of intentions you can have inside a ring?
Well, he may have been in the ring with people with the same intention, but the actuality, no.
Dude. Guys. Okay. If I end up being wrong, believe me, I'll eat crow. And I like Jake Paul. I really do. But you're just talking about a completely different animal, dude.
Should he be scared?
He should be very scareful, yeah. Be careful.
I think he's a mitt warrior. The Instagram videos are cute, but we'll see what happens in the ring on November 15th at the end of the day. We'll see.
Hold up. I didn't even hear that quote. Jake Paul called Mike Tyson a mitt warrior? Jake Paul called Mike Tyson a mitt warrior.
If he still got it.
I'm going to mute that so I can say it over. Jake Paul called Mike Tyson a mitt warrior. Now, I am going to compliment Jake Paul on his trash talk right there, but there's no way he actually believes that, right? Like, there's no way he really believes that. It's not possible. He can't. There's no way that he believes that. Given that Mike Tyson has, like, what, 54 professional fights? A mitt warrior. Absurd. Okay? So that's what you're looking at there. That's what's going to be across from Jake Paul. And listen, like I said, dude, I watched Sugar Shane and Roy Jones Jr. talking about this, and they're like, I guess Jake thinks he can win. They're looking at each other like, this kid has lost it. I think that Jake Paul watched Evander Holyfield fight Vitor Belfort, and he thinks that has some kind of relevance in their fight. And I'm like, dude, you are drastically miscalculating this situation. But yeah, so I also wanted to show you guys this, dude. Let's see if we can find the thing where they got into the pushing match. Oh, here it is. Let's look at this real quick. Okay. Now, I thought this was hilarious when I saw it because like Mike Tyson's like laughing, but everybody knows a friend like this. Okay. Let's watch it real quick. Hold on. Where's the sound? Can't have that sound on. Okay. So look, like he's like, they do the push. And he's like, what's up? What's up? Look at Mike. Because Mike's like nice now. Oh, what's up, dude? Tyson's all, yeah. Hold on. Where did that, like, wait, hold on. There's one where Tyson, like, where's the one where Tyson, like, he pushes him in the chest?
Is this fight happening or not?
Hold on. That one. And then Tyson pushes him again. And he's like, you know, like that look. Okay. Doesn't everyone have a friend like that? That's like, ah, and they're like pushing you and they want to roughhouse and you're looking at them. You're all right. Okay, dude. And you know, the second that you actually engage with them, they're going to go way too hard. And you're like, and then if you actually start winning, it turns into a 100% fight instantaneously. You're like, I didn't want to do this. You crazy fuck. I didn't want to do this. That's Mike Tyson right there. 100%, dude. Now, let's move over to this story and we'll look at everybody's favorite degenerate partier that we all love. We all love him. You know it's true. Even if he is a person who would just pretend like he's going to fight Michael Chandler and just string him along. And, you know, Michael Chandler's 38 years old and he basically took away years of his career, making him wait, and then just like didn't even care. And now you're not even going to fight him in 2024. I don't know, dude. It's hard to like, hold the same feelings towards Conor. But I got a video tomorrow coming about him that you guys are going to definitely not want to miss. But let's just look at this degeneracy real quick.
McGregor is getting roasted yet again today. Do you guys remember this video a few weeks back of Conor at the Sturgis motorcycle rally? So a big meme that came out of this clip was the woman next to Conor. People found it hilarious how Conor totally ignored her. Well, it turns out Conor did not ignore her for too long. Conor is getting roasted over these new photos that have emerged today. As you can see, Conor and this woman in that video ended up partying together at some point. First of all, Sean O'Malley reposted these photos on X. To read through the top posts, no way. I remember seeing the clip and he was avoiding her and he ended up doing this. Ain't no way she swindled that.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I saw that clip of Conor avoiding her, I found that shocking. I was like, this is weird, you know? I feel like Conor would consider that a fun conquest, you know? To be like, let's see how a little midgie does it. Here you go, sweetheart. Why don't you see what this tastes like? I think you're gonna like it. Here, do this off of it. It'll make everything nice and numb. Enjoy it, little midgie. You know, that's what I expected. That's what I expected. But like I said, I do have a really crazy video about Conor McGregor coming tomorrow. In addition to, I'm going to do a video about this Matt Perry situation tomorrow, and you do not want to miss that because, oh my God. The Matt Perry death situation is so much crazier than I expected. Like, so much crazier. Generally speaking, when people overdose, unless a person knowingly gave them something that was like spiked with, fent or something, or like, I don't know, they're very bizarre kind of situations. I generally am like, look, the person who sourced it for him, you're charging them with negligent homicide. Like, come on, dude, that's ridiculous. Person's a drug addict. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that's an easy thing to deal with. I talk about this plenty, that it's very much not an easy thing to deal with. One of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing in the world. But if a person pushes it too far and they die, that's on them. You know what I mean? Like that, it's not on other people who happen to be around. This situation is very different than that. Okay? These people that were involved in this, from what I've found, put them in jail. Straight up, dude. It's crazy. Crazy. So look for that tomorrow. Anyway, that's probably what I got for today. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Bye-bye.